Chosen one, you have zero clue who you truly are in the spirit world, or who you returned as. You have been walking through life unaware of the power that rests inside you, and if you do not stay and receive this truth now, you may miss a turning point that was meant to unlock a blessing you have been waiting for. I am revealing that your identity has never been limited to what you see in the mirror, because in the spirit world you carry a presence that has already been recognized, already been feared, and already been marked for purpose. What you are about to understand will shift how you see your past, your struggles, and the strange resistance that followed you, even when you tried to live quietly. This is not random. This is not confusion. This is the awakening of who you truly are, beyond what your natural eyes can perceive. You do not realize that when you returned into this life, you carried something unfinished that heaven refused to leave undone. I allowed you to step back into this world, not as someone ordinary, but as someone carrying memory in the spirit that your mind has not yet fully caught up with. That is why certain places feel familiar even when you have never been there, and certain battles seem deeper than what your current life alone could explain. You are not imagining this weight, because it is the echo of your true identity pressing against your present awareness. I am lifting the veil slowly, so you can understand that your life is not small, and your story did not begin where you think it did. Type 1111 if you believe. There have been moments when you felt watched without knowing why, moments when your peace was disrupted without clear reason, and times when people reacted strongly to you even before they truly knew you. This is because in the spirit world, your presence speaks before your words ever do. There are forces that recognize what you carry, even when you are still trying to figure yourself out. You wondered why some connections broke suddenly, why some people distanced themselves without explanation, and why certain doors closed in ways that felt unnatural. I allowed those separations because not everyone is meant to walk beside you when your true identity begins to rise. Pause for a moment and press like on this video if you feel this truth stirring inside you, because this moment is not random, and your agreement with it opens the door for deeper clarity. You have called yourself confused, lost, or even broken at times, but I have never called you any of those things. I have called you chosen, even when you could not understand what that meant. Your sensitivity is not weakness, your awareness is not a burden, and your struggle to fit in was never a failure. It was protection, it was preparation, and it was alignment. I kept you from blending into spaces that would have diluted what I placed inside you. I allowed discomfort so you would not settle into a life that could not hold your true identity. There is a reason you have always felt like there is more to you than what people see. That feeling is not pride, it is not imagination, it is truth trying to surface. You have a presence that carries authority in places you have not yet consciously stepped into. When you enter a room, things shift, even if no one says it out loud. When you speak, something deeper resonates, even if people cannot explain it. You have been underestimating yourself because you have been measuring yourself with human understanding instead of spiritual truth. I have protected you in ways you will only fully understand later. There were moments where things could have ended differently, but I stepped in without you even realizing it. There were plans formed against you that never reached you, and words spoken about you that never took root. You thought you were just lucky or that things simply worked out, but it was my hand covering you because of who you are in the spirit. You are not ordinary, and your life has never been random. There is also a reason why you have faced resistance even when you were trying to do good. That resistance was not punishment, it was recognition. The enemy does not fight what has no purpose, and darkness does not react to what carries no light. The pressure you felt was a response to your presence, even before you understood it yourself. I allowed certain battles so you would grow strong enough to carry what you were born to carry. I did not abandon you in those moments. I was shaping you. You have been searching for answers outside of yourself, but what you are looking for has been within you all along. I placed it there before you ever entered this life. It has been waiting for the moment when you would be ready to receive it without fear. That moment is beginning now, and you can feel it because something inside you is starting to awaken. You are starting to question things you once accepted, and you are beginning to see through illusions that once seemed real. You are not going back to who you used to be. That version of you cannot hold what I am revealing now. You are stepping into awareness, and with that awareness comes responsibility, clarity, and power. You will begin to notice changes in how you think, how you respond, and how you see the world around you. What once confused you will begin to make sense, and what once held you back will begin to lose its grip. What once seemed normal now feels shallow, and what once felt distant now feels closer than ever before. This is the stretching of your awareness as your spirit begins to align with truth that has always existed within you. You are not losing yourself, you are discovering the deeper layers of who you have always been. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There have been times when you felt like you were changing too fast or becoming someone unfamiliar, and it made you uneasy. I want you to understand that this is not a loss of identity. It is the shedding of what never truly belonged to you. You carried habits, beliefs, and expectations that were placed on you by others, and now they are falling away. This is why some things no longer satisfy you, and some environments no longer feel right. I am clearing space within you, so your true identity can rise without interference. Type 777 if you trust God. You are also becoming more aware of energy around you, even if you do not yet have the words to describe it. You can feel when something is not right, and you can sense when something carries peace. This sensitivity is not weakness, it is discernment. I placed it within you so you would not be easily misled or drawn into places that could harm your purpose. You have ignored it at times in the past, but now it is becoming stronger because you are learning to listen. As this awareness grows, you will begin to see patterns that you once overlooked. You will understand why certain cycles repeated in your life and why certain people came and went. Nothing was wasted and nothing was meaningless. Every experience was shaping your ability to recognize truth and reject what is false. I was teaching you, even in moments when you felt abandoned or confused. You were never alone, even when it seemed quiet around you. There is also a deeper strength rising within you that you have not fully tapped into yet. You have survived things that should have broken you, and you have endured situations that should have stopped you. That resilience is not accidental, it is part of your design. I built you with the capacity to withstand pressure because of the weight of what you carry. You are stronger than you have allowed yourself to believe, and now you are starting to see it. Type yes to receive miracles. You will also begin to notice that your voice carries more impact than before. When you speak truth, it will not fall empty, even if people do not respond immediately. There is an authority growing within you that does not come from effort, but from alignment. You do not need to force yourself to be heard, because what you carry will make room for itself. I am teaching you to speak from a place of knowing rather than a place of doubt. At the same time, I am asking you to be careful with what you allow into your mind and your heart. As your awareness increases, so does your responsibility to protect your peace. Not everything deserves your attention, and not every voice deserves your agreement. You will need to choose what you focus on with intention, because your focus will shape what grows within you. I am guiding you toward clarity, but you must also choose to walk in it. You may also feel a pull to step away from certain habits or distractions that once filled your time. This is not restriction, it is redirection. I am drawing you toward what will strengthen you and away from what will weaken your clarity. You are not being asked to give something up without purpose. You are being led towards something greater. Trust that what you are leaving behind is making space for what is meant for you. There will be moments when you question what is happening and wonder if you are imagining it. I want you to understand that your awareness is real and your experience is valid. You are not losing your mind, you are expanding your understanding. The unfamiliar feeling comes from stepping into a reality that you were not taught to recognize. I am with you in this process, and I am guiding you step by step. You have also been carrying a quiet longing that you could not fully explain. It was a sense that there was more for you, something deeper, something beyond the routine of everyday life. That longing was placed within you on purpose. It was meant to lead you toward this moment of awakening. You were not meant to live without understanding who you are, and I am answering that longing now. As you continue forward, you will notice that your reactions begin to change. Things that once triggered you will lose their power, and things that once intimidated you will no longer have the same effect. This is because you are no longer seeing from the same perspective. You are beginning to understand your position in a deeper way, and that understanding brings stability. You are not easily shaken when you know who you are. You are also being prepared for connections that match your true identity. Not everyone from your past will come with you into this next phase, and that is part of the process. I am aligning you with people who will recognize you, not just for who you appear to be, but for who you truly are. These connections will not drain you or confuse you. They will strengthen and support you. Trust that I am bringing the right people into your life at the right time. There is something within you that has been waiting to be activated, and that activation is beginning now. It will not happen all at once, but you will feel it growing. You will feel a sense of direction that you did not have before, and you will begin to move with more confidence. This is not because everything around you has changed, but because something within you has shifted. That inner shift will begin to reflect outward in your life. You have been hidden in certain ways for a reason. There were seasons where it felt like you were overlooked or not fully seen, and that was part of your protection. I was covering you until the right time. Now that time is beginning to approach, and you will not remain hidden in the same way. What is within you will begin to be recognized, and you will be placed in positions where your presence matters. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are beginning to recognize yourself from a place that existed before your current life began, and that recognition carries weight. It explains why you have always felt different, why you could not fully blend into spaces that seem normal to others. You were never meant to lose yourself in the ordinary, because you were sent with something that cannot be hidden forever. There is a quiet authority within you that you are only now beginning to notice. It has always been there, even in moments when you felt unsure or small. That authority is not loud, and it does not need to prove itself, but it is real. It shows up in the way you see through things quickly, in the way you sense truth beneath what is spoken, and in the way you cannot fully accept what feels false. I placed that within you, so you would not be easily deceived, even when you were still learning how to trust it. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You are also beginning to understand that your past holds more meaning than you once believed. The pain you endured was not random, and the confusion you experienced was not without purpose. There were layers being built within you that required time, pressure, and endurance. You were being shaped to carry insight that could not come from comfort alone. Now, as your awareness grows, you can start to see how those experiences prepared you rather than destroyed you. There is a reason why you have always been able to feel deeply. You connect with emotions, with energy, and with truth in a way that others may not fully understand. That depth is not a flaw, it is a gift. It allows you to perceive beyond the surface and to recognize what others overlook. I am refining that sensitivity so it becomes strength instead of something that overwhelms you. You are learning how to stand firm while still feeling deeply. As you continue to awaken, you will notice that your desires are shifting. What once seemed important may begin to lose its hold, and what once felt distant may start to draw you in. This is alignment taking place within you. I am adjusting your focus so it matches your purpose. You are not losing interest in life, you are gaining clarity about what truly matters for you. Type 1010 to receive blessings. There will also be moments when you feel isolated, even when you are surrounded by people. That feeling is not rejection, it is separation for clarity. I am pulling you away from noise so you can hear what I am placing within you. This space allows you to grow without interference, and it gives you the ability to strengthen your connection with truth. You are not being left out, you are being set apart. You may also begin to notice that you are less tolerant of things that once seemed acceptable. This is not judgment, it is awareness. When you begin to see clearly, you cannot ignore what does not align with truth. I am sharpening your discernment so you can walk with confidence and clarity. You are not becoming difficult, you are becoming aligned. There is also a calling within you that has been quietly growing. You may not fully understand it yet, but you can feel it. It is a pull towards something meaningful, something that goes beyond routine and expectation. That calling is connected to who you are in the spirit, and it cannot be ignored forever. I am bringing it to the surface so you can begin to walk in it with intention. You are not meant to stay in the same place, and you are not meant to live without direction. There is movement ahead of you, and there is purpose unfolding around you. You will begin to see opportunities that you did not notice before, and you will feel a confidence to step into them. This is not coincidence, it is alignment. I am positioning you where you need to be. There will be times when you feel the weight of this awakening, and it may seem overwhelming. I want you to remember that you are not carrying this alone. I am with you in every step, guiding you, strengthening you, and protecting you. You do not need to understand everything at once. You only need to trust that what is happening within you is leading you forward. You are also being prepared to stand firm in your truth, even when others do not understand you. Not everyone will see what you see, and not everyone will agree with what you feel. That is part of your path. You are not here to seek approval, you are here to walk in alignment. I will give you the strength to remain steady, even when you stand alone. There is something powerful about the way you are beginning to see yourself. It is not based on comparison or validation, but on recognition. You are starting to recognize your worth, your strength, and your purpose. This recognition will continue to grow, and it will shape the way you move forward. You will no longer settle for less than what aligns with who you truly are. You have been in a season of preparation, even when it did not feel like it. Everything you have gone through has been leading to this moment of awakening. You are not starting from the beginning, you are stepping into something that has been building for a long time. This is why it feels intense, because it is real. As you continue forward, you will find that your confidence does not come from external circumstances. It comes from within you. It comes from knowing who you are and understanding what you carry. This confidence will not be shaken easily, because it is rooted in truth. I am strengthening you from the inside, so you can stand firm in any situation. You are not the same person you were before, and you will not return to that version of yourself. You are evolving into who you were always meant to be. This process may feel unfamiliar, but it is necessary. I am guiding you through it with care and intention. Trust that you are moving in the right direction, even when it feels uncertain. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. There is a reason your spirit has been restless, even when your life seemed stable on the outside. That restlessness was not dissatisfaction, it was a signal. It was your inner self trying to pull you towards something greater than what you were settling for. You were not created to live on the surface of existence, moving from moment to moment without understanding. You were created to carry awareness, to walk with purpose, and to recognize the deeper reality that surrounds you. Type 2222 to receive miracles. You are beginning to see that your life has always been guided, even when you thought you were making decisions alone. There were paths you avoided without knowing why, and there were directions you felt drawn toward without explanation. That was not random instinct, it was guidance. I have been leading you quietly, protecting you from things you could not see, and positioning you for moments you were not yet ready to understand. Now you are starting to recognize that guidance as it becomes more visible in your awareness. There are also layers within you that have not yet been fully uncovered. You have only seen a portion of what you carry, and even that has been enough to create impact in ways you did not expect. Imagine what will happen as more of your true identity is revealed. This is why the process cannot be rushed. I am revealing you to yourself step by step, so you can grow into your identity without becoming overwhelmed by it. You have wondered why certain gifts seem to come naturally to you while others struggled to find their way. Those abilities are not accidents. They are connected to who you are in the spirit and what you have carried into this life. You may not have had the language to explain them, but you have always felt that they were part of you. I am bringing clarity to those gifts so you can use them with confidence instead of questioning them. Type 777 to affirm your belief. There is also a deeper connection forming between you and truth itself. You are no longer satisfied with appearances or surface-level explanations. You want to understand what is real, what is lasting, and what holds meaning beyond the temporary. That desire is part of your awakening. It is pulling you away from illusions and drawing you closer to clarity. You are not becoming distant, you are becoming focused. You will begin to notice that your intuition is becoming stronger with each passing day. What once felt uncertain will begin to feel clear, and what once required overthinking will begin to come naturally. This is because you are learning to trust what has always been within you. I am strengthening that connection so you can move with confidence instead of hesitation. You do not need to rely on external validation when you are aligned with truth internally. There may be moments when you feel like you are standing between two worlds, one that you are leaving behind and one that you are stepping into. That space can feel uncertain, but it is necessary. It is the transition between who you thought you were and who you are becoming. You are not lost in this space, you are being repositioned. I am guiding you through it with intention, even when it feels unfamiliar. You have also been protected from fully understanding yourself until now, because the timing was not right before. If everything had been revealed too early, it could have overwhelmed you or led you in directions that were not aligned with your purpose. I allowed you to grow, to experience, and to develop strength before opening your awareness to this level. Now you are ready to begin understanding what you carry. There is something powerful about the way your presence affects others, even when you are not trying to make an impact. You have noticed it in subtle ways, in how people respond to you, in how conversations shift around you, and in how certain situations change when you are present. That influence is part of your identity. It is not something you need to force, it is something you naturally carry. As you continue forward, you will feel a stronger sense of direction forming within you. You will begin to understand what you are meant to do and where you are meant to go. This understanding will not come all at once, but it will grow steadily. You will feel more certain with each step, and you will begin to move with purpose instead of hesitation. I am aligning your path with your identity. There will also be moments when you need to stand firm in what you know, even when it is not popular or widely accepted. This is part of your growth. You are not here to follow the crowd. You are here to walk in truth. I will give you the strength to remain steady, even when it feels like you are standing alone. You are not alone, even in those moments. You are also being prepared to handle greater responsibility. As your awareness increases, so does your influence. You will have opportunities to guide, to support, and to bring clarity to others. This is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. I am equipping you with what you need to carry that responsibility with wisdom and strength. You may feel the weight of this at times, and that is natural. Growth often comes with pressure, but that pressure is shaping you, not breaking you. You are being strengthened from within, so you can carry what is ahead of you. Trust that you are capable of more than you realize. I would not bring you to this point if you were not ready to move forward. You are not returning to who you were before this awakening began. That version of you served its purpose, but it cannot carry what you now understand. You are stepping into something new, something deeper, and something more aligned with your true identity. This is your transition into awareness, and it will continue to unfold as you walk forward. There is a shift happening in how you carry yourself, even in ways that may seem small. Your presence is becoming steadier, your thoughts are becoming clearer, and your decisions are beginning to come from a deeper place within you. This is not something you are forcing, it is something that is naturally unfolding as you align with truth. You are no longer reacting to life in the same way, because you are beginning to understand it from a higher perspective. That understanding is bringing balance where there was once confusion. Type 222 to claim miracles. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. You are also learning to trust the quiet voice within you that has been guiding you all along. It does not shout, and it does not demand attention, but it is consistent and true. That voice is part of your connection to me, and it will never lead you into harm. The more you listen, the clearer it will become, and the more confident you will feel in your decisions. You do not need to search outside for confirmation when truth already lives within you. There will be moments when you are tempted to doubt what you are becoming, especially when others do not fully understand your path. I want you to remember that your journey is not meant to be validated by everyone around you. What I am doing within you is personal, and it is purposeful. Not everyone will recognize it, and not everyone will agree with it, but that does not change its truth. You are not here to be understood by all, you are here to be aligned with me. You may also notice that your patience is being tested in new ways. Situations may arise that challenge your growth and push you to respond differently than before. These moments are not setbacks, they are opportunities to strengthen what you have learned. Each time you choose clarity over confusion and peace over reaction, you are stepping deeper into your identity. Growth is not proven in comfort, it is revealed in how you respond under pressure. Type yes to receive miracles. You are also being guided to release what no longer aligns with who you are becoming. This may include habits, environments, or even relationships that once felt important to you. Letting go is not always easy, but it is necessary for growth. I am not taking things from you without reason. I am making room for what truly belongs in your life. Trust that what you release is being replaced with something that aligns more closely with your purpose. There is a strength within you that is becoming more visible, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. Others may begin to notice it before you do. It shows in the way you carry yourself, in the way you speak, and in the way you handle situations that once overwhelmed you. This strength is not something you have to prove. It is something that naturally flows from your alignment with truth. You are becoming stable in a way that cannot be easily shaken. You are also learning to stand in your own space without feeling the need to shrink or adjust yourself for the comfort of others. This is a significant shift because for a long time you may have tried to fit into places that did not truly match who you are. Now you are beginning to understand that you do not need to change yourself to belong. You are meant to stand in your truth and allow the right spaces to meet you there.